very excited to get back to work and to get back to doing all the things that they do in their business, whether you're mortar, whether you're online, whether you're a digital marketer, what have you. But I was just having a conversation with a couple of people today that I've worked with in the past, people that I've helped and mentored to get digital marketing agencies off the ground, teaching them skills that they need to, just generate massive results and campaigns for clients. And they're all having a lot of trouble landing clients. So we started digging into this a bit. And what I found is that most of them are not really broadening their horizons. They have one thing that they want to do. They have one price that they're willing to charge, and that's it. So if you're not going to hire these guys to, let's say, do mortgage ads, and you're not going to pay them $1,500 a month, then they're not working with you. That's it. End of story. They're just not going to negotiate with you, right? That's the wrong way to do this ever, in my opinion, and especially right now. Because more than ever, people need to know that you're flexible, that you're cool, that you're somebody that's going to be looking out to help them rather than rob them and take their money during a time that's pretty tough, right? So I just wanted to show you guys, okay, this isn't to brag. Well, maybe it is a little bit of a weird flex, like people will say. I'm going to show you all the payments that I've brought in since March 1st, okay? And I'm going to do this for a reason. One of the reasons that I'm going to do this is because I want you guys to see, number one, that you can make a lot of money during lockdown. And number two, I want you to see the different kinds of payments that I'm bringing in. So you don't think that I'm just bringing in all these big payments like all the gurus are telling you, okay? So I don't know if I have this set up right. Let me try it again here. All right. So as I set this up, what I want you guys to understand is that you can't just do one thing and that's it, rigid, especially on your pricing, because that is the way to just basically wreck yourself, okay? A lot of gurus teach that. A lot of gurus teach that you should do one thing, one offer, one price, and if you don't want to do it, then screw you, right? So I'm going to show you this. Okay, this is my snapshot of charges that I've had for the past since March 1st. Okay. And maybe you can't see this because this might be small, but I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to read it up. So on March 1st, I brought in $1,291, right? And you can see here on March 3rd, I brought in $297. Here's a $497. Here's a $227. Here's a $2,021, a $528. Even on this day, I brought in $30, okay? I am doing every single thing I can to generate income, all the time, but especially during this time. If somebody needs to jump on a strategy call with me, I'm like, cool, dude, let's jump on a strategy call. And I'm more than happy to help people for free if they're trying to help themselves. But what ends up happening usually is they usually realize I know what I'm talking about. And they're like, hey, how much would it cost for me to pay you to do that, right? So that's where something as low as like, well, $30 is somebody subscribing to my CRM. But this one right here, $97, that was something that a guy paid me to teach him to do. That was literally, we got on a Zoom call for half an hour, paid me $97, and now he can run ads in a way that he didn't know how to do them before, right? And you can see that the biggest day that I've had in the last 2 months was I brought in $2,021 on March 25th, right? So at the end of the day, between March 1st and April 24th, I've brought in $28,083, okay? For some people, that's not a lot of money. For me, in a 2-month period, that's bordering on like record numbers, okay? I've had some really, really big months during like Black Friday type times, but I had been hovering in the 10 to 12 grand type areas. So now I'm averaging over $14,000 a month in the last 2 months. And really, the reason why this amount of money started coming into my bank account and into my business was because, let me turn that off. The reason that started happening was because I started to diversify a bit. I started to get into a whole bunch of other things. Yes, I still have monthly clients who are paying me monthly to run their ads, and we're getting great results, by the way. However, I'm doing consulting. I'm doing white labeling. I have a CRM that I'm charging people $30 a month for, right? That might not sound like a lot of money, but when I have 20 people a month paying me $30 a month, that's $600 a month. I have multiple affiliate programs that I promote. And all I do is in my courses And when I'm on calls with people or I'm in a group, I just recommend them. Between all my affiliate programs that I don't even run ads for, I'm making over $3,000 a month. And that's between ClickFunnels, Go High Level, some stuff I do with giving away free vacations and just a bunch of other offers. Okay. So I really wanted to do this video for you guys to show you that, I mean, I brought in $28,000 since March 1st, and this is supposed to be the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. If I can do this simply by diversifying, there's no reason whatsoever that you guys can't do it. Because anybody that has bought my products and services or knows me or is a digital marketer, most of you are as good as me, if not better in some way or another. You can definitely do what I'm doing. I know you can, because I know a lot of you, and I know how talented some of you are, and I know how motivated some of you are. And if you're one of my clients who are actually using my services right now, you haven't shut down and you're getting record results for leads, as you know, a lot of you guys are actually just stacking your pipelines up for when the country reopens. I'm working with a realtor down in Fort Worth, Texas, and she has literally, I think, like over 300 long form mortgage leads in the pipeline. She told me that her first offer just went into, just went in based on all these leads today. She has a whole bunch in pre-approvals and pre-qualifications and people on credit repair, but she's hustling like crazy, man. And when this whole thing breaks, she's going to be so well positioned to just dominate and destroy her market than everybody else that was like, oh, you know what? The virus is here and there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to just, die or whatever. Right. And there's a certain segment of people who aren't like that right now. She's one of them. I'm working with a bunch of people who are not like that. And it just inspires me to see the hard work these people are putting out. So do whatever you got to do. If you have a specialty, like one of my specialties, and I didn't even realize it was a specialty until people started offering to pay me to do it, is I'm really, really good at the technical back end of things. I can set up automations. I can set up zaps on Zapier. I can fix a broken funnel. I can set up a new funnel. I can do all this stuff that it took me years to learn and figure out. And it's just in my head right now at this point. And people are willing to pay me to do it because, number one, they don't know how to do it. Number two, they don't have the patience or the time to do it. They're just like, look, I just need it done. I'll pay you whatever, right? So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Okay, you might not have courses, and I've made courses. I think I have 9 of them now, and yeah, it's taken me a couple of years to make all these courses. Okay, don't just jump out and make a course right now. If you're really, really good at something and you have something to share that other people are not sharing, or you have a different way to share it, by all means, make a course, sell it, and share it with people. I have a free course. And what I do with my free course, it's actually on the on my Facebook page, my background picture. If you click it, it brings up a link to get you into my free course. And it's a very high quality course, man. There's like slides from a live presentation I did, all types of ways to do lead generation. There's tons and tons of awesome stuff in this free course. I just over-delivered. And guess what that free course is designed to do? That free course is designed to get people onto my email list, and they get an initial email as soon as they sign up for my free course. And it lets them know, hey, here's your link to your free course. Here's a link to my podcast. Check it out. And oh, by the way, if you'd like to schedule a free call with me, go ahead and click this link right here. Now, one thing I do on my free calls is I never, ever push somebody to buy something from me if I said, hey, let's have a free strategy call. Okay. There are a few times here and there where I agree with somebody. Okay, cool. You're going to pay me $200 and I'm going to do consulting call with you. We're going to record that and I'm going to give you that recording when we're done. Okay. That's different. But if I have a strategy call, and there's a lot of scumbags out there that'll say, we're going to do a strategy call. And then you get on the call and all they do is try and close you. That's a scumbag thing to do. I don't do that. Okay. If we do talk about something that I can provide, a service that I can provide for you, and you want to buy it from me, of course I'll sell it to you. Of course I'll take your payment. But I'm not going to force you to do that. So if you're somebody who has a skill, and you might have a skill that you don't even know that people are willing to pay for, just see if you do, right? If you are good with funnels, and there's a ton of people out there with broken funnels. If you're good with automation, if you're good with Zapier, just start commenting in groups, right? People post problems in these groups all the time. Say, hey, I know how to fix that. Let's jump on a call, right? Don't even offer. Don't even ask them for money. Just solve their little problem that they have, and then they will pay you to do more stuff. They won't always do that, but a lot of the time you're going to build a relationship, or you might find a fellow marketer, right? Here's something that happened to me recently. This is a really, really cool story. Okay. I had a guy, he saw me posting in one of the groups, and that's something that I highly encourage you to do. Most of the business that I get is from posting in groups. People find me, they look me up, they say, okay, cool, he knows what he's doing. I'm gonna get on a call with him. Okay. So this guy hired me to do white labeling for solar. Okay. He had a client in Houston, and the ad campaign wasn't going so well. So he hired me to do it for him. Okay. We got to talking. Ends up, this guy owns a way bigger agency than me. He's doing well over $100,000 a month, but he just needed someone to take this burden off his back. So I said, yeah, no problem. I'll do that. I did it. I did a really good job for him. And then he asked me to do a couple other things, and I did those things too. Ended up, we started working together. He sent me more white label work to do. And he also paid me a bonus of $1,500 just because he appreciated the hard work that I did for him. And again, I'm not bragging, guys. This money that I'm making, this is literally chump change to the big gurus in this business, right? But this is money that will change your freaking life. If you're somebody who's struggling right now and you're making $2,500, $3,000 a month, that's where I was when I started out. I was below that. If you can bring in 14 grand a month, this will change your life, right? I mean, I was able to literally pull myself up from bankruptcy, losing everything, wanting to kill myself, to I basically lived the life that I personally designed. The life I'm living is exactly what I wanted because I designed it this way. And I'm able to pay for it because I just hustle my ass off. Okay. So what I would love for you guys to take from this video that I'm making right now, and if you can take anything from it, don't be so rigid. Don't say, I only do this service for this price, and that's all I do. Be open to new things, man. The guy that paid me the $1,500 bonus or whatever you want to call it, he had me doing a niche that I had never even done before. He goes, hey, would you take a look at this and try and implement this strategy? I said, okay, I'll do that. And I did it. And I did it for like 8 of his ads. And guess what? It ended up working really, really well. And it was out of my comfort zone. And now we're working together, right? You never know what this stuff is going to turn into. So don't be rigid. Be very open. Be flexible. Try to make new partnerships. Try to make new friendships. Shit, I even work with people that I don't even like. There's people out there, we just have clashes of personalities, man. Especially when you're guys and you have alpha male personalities and you beat our chest. I'm the lead king, right? Whatever. Yeah, we have alpha male personalities that clash, but I still do business with these people, whether I like them or not, as long as they're ethical. I'm not going to do some business with a thief or a liar. But try to be a bit more flexible. Don't just say I'm only doing this for $1,500 a month. Okay, take what you can get, man. Most of my clients are paying me $497 a month, and it's working out really well for them because I'm making money from the work that I'm putting in. I'm giving them a fair price. They're able to afford it. And on top of that, if someone wants to white label that work, they can mark that up to $1,000 a month and they can make $500 on top of that, right? I'm doing this for a reason. Number one, I basically automated my whole business. So I can do a lot of work in a little bit of time because of all the automations that I do now. And I'm also able to give better pricing, which means I can bring in more clients, which means I can also take clients away from other people that are charging them $1,500 a month minimum, right? Don't be that guy. Don't do that. I know all the gurus say to do that. I know Sam Ubbins says to charge $1,500 to $3,000 a month. But the truth of the matter is there's very, very few people out there that can afford that right off the bat. I tell all my clients that start to work with me, I don't care who you work with. I don't care if you don't pick me to work with, but commit to whatever you do for a minimum of 3 months, because month 1, you're probably not going to get a deal. Month 2, you probably will, but it might not be that big. Month 3, you're definitely going to see deals start rolling in because I'm going to bring you in a mass volume of leads, and you are going to do the work because you're going to agree in the form of a contract that you're going to do the work, or I'm going to fire you as a client. And if you work and I bring leads, you're only get result by month 3, and then you just reinvest that money and we keep going from there. Okay. So I know I kind of got off on a tangent on this, but I want you guys to know that there are people out there having success. I'm having some of the best months I've ever had. And it's not because I'm charging people massive retainers, dude. It's because I'm flexible. I'm willing to do whatever you need me to do. As long as I'm willing to do it, I'm not going to lie to somebody, and I'm not going to say, I could do that if I can't do it. Be flexible. Do whatever you got to do. Just looking over here, there are some days that I've only made $30 in a day because I white labeled a software, right? Do what you have to do. Whatever you're good at, promote it. Bang it down people's throats, man, because there is somebody out there that needs what you're good at. We're all good at something. Somebody needs what you're good at. All right, guys, that's my message for today. I'm going to get out of here. Have a good night. If I can help you in any way, shoot me a message.